A whole freaking year of filming myself every stinking day completed.
Oh my gosh, I got him! Oh my gosh, I got him! Oh.
Good morning, folks, and happy Thursday. We kind of screwed up just a teensy bit this morning. I didn't plan out my morning correctly. I thought it would take me less time to get out of the house than what it did. And well, now we're running late. How did I do that? How did I manage to leave so flippin' late? Well, we have a busy day this afternoon, or today. We have to make it to practice, of course, and then after practice, we got to teach a kids class at 5, and then a beginners class at 6. So there's no point in me coming back to town, right? So I was like, okay. Since I can't come back to town today, it makes no sense to come back to town today. Why would we wake up at the butt-ass crack of dawn to go knock out a lift when we're going to have to be out on, like, we're gonna have to stay on that side of town all day anyways. There's nothing for me to do other than take a nap. So, instead of just sitting around for 2 to 3 hours till the next class starts, I figured the best option would be to go to the gym, knock out our lift at our pace, and then go in and get these kids better today than they were yesterday. So, I guess with that being said, let's get our butts to the gym as quickly as we possibly can. We can knock out our morning practice, and then we can go knock out this lift and then go get the gym's kids better today than they were yesterday, and the beginners better today than they were yesterday. Just a whole day of getting people better today than they were yesterday, including myself. So we just made it to a gas station. Let me run in here. Let me throw some funds into my tank. And let's get to the gym and hope that we are not too terribly freaking late. Because I so did not plan this out right at all. I thought, 1, it would take less time to get out of the house. And 2, it would take less time to get to the gym. So either way, we are screwed. But at least we're not digging into our lifting time. So that's pretty cool. There's a positive of it. Anyways, let's stop yapping and let's get this car fueled and let's get to the gym. I will say though, not having to get up and lift, we had a pretty freaking decent night of sleep, even after staying up entirely freaking too late playing games. But we didn't make it to round 50. And we didn't only make it to round 50, but we soloed it to round 50 with no downs. So today, you know what? We're gonna try to make it to round 75 if the beta is still open by the time I get home. Maybe even 100. So let's get to the gym, and now that we're fueled up, get better today than we were yesterday, so that we can then go get stronger today than we were yesterday, so that then we can go get people better today, or the kids better today than they were yesterday, and then we can go get some adults better today than they were yesterday, and then we can go get ourselves better today than we were yesterday again, and then, and only then, we can call it a night. You know, folks, today's been a year of vlogging. Whole year. It's crazy how things can change in a year. It's crazy how people can change in a year. crazy what can happen in a year. Let's get to the gym, folks. Well, we were indeed late. I guess the lift has nothing to do with me being late. I guess me being late is just a bad habit I've picked up over the years. No, I'm just kidding, folks. I'm pretty on time to most of everywhere. I don't know why I was late today. I guess it was because I just didn't plan the morning right. But we are here, and they probably just got done going over techniques, so we can still get in here and get some drills in. So let's get in here and get better today than we were yesterday. Practice went pretty freaking stellar. I can't even lie to y'all. Yeah, we were here a little late. Yeah, they had already started with technique, but they hadn't started drilling yet. So I got plenty. Sorry, looks like I got a pretty dope little motorcycle on. He's got. Made me break my neck. But we did get the drill. They hadn't started drilling, like literally as I was walking in there going and getting ready to go and drill. So I got to drill the whole entire time. I had a basic understanding of what they were already doing. There were probably some details that I missed, but the grand scheme of things, I knew what I was doing, and I knew the context behind why we were doing what we were doing. So that's good. And honestly, folks, today is probably the most present I have been in a practice in a long time. It could have something to do with the solid freaking 7-8 hours of sleep I got. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it was about 7 hours. Right around 7 hours. Right around it. Could be that. Could be that we didn't absolutely zap our nervous system before going in there. It could be an assortment of things. But I will say, today I felt just clear-headed, present, understanding, able to communicate, like all the way around, all the things that, like, you know, the usual symptoms of overtraining, grogginess, tightness, all those things I didn't have today. And my body was able to move better than what it traditionally does. I was really impressed with myself today. Really impressed with myself. Now, we get to go shoot that nervous system. So, I guess let's scrub down on our lunch and make our way over to the local gym, knock out a lift. Oh, and even honestly, better, the news is I don't have to stress about getting out of the gym in any certain time, because I mean, it's 2, 3, 4. I don't have to be back here until 3 hours. For 3 hours, no way. And the gym's like 10 minutes down the road, so not that big of a deal. No way I'm going to stay in the gym for 3 hours, but I get to lift at my pace. I get to do everything I want to do during my lift. I get to get stronger today than we were yesterday. You know what I mean, folks? I get to do it all. I don't have to rush. Now, I might be a little tired by the end of the day, but that is okay. So, yeah, great practice. Didn't have to rush out of there. Rolls were great. I was very present while I was there, asking the right questions, doing the right things. And then, well, we get to go knock out a lift. And we get to do it at our pace. It's kind of wild. Then we get to teach classes. I mean, I know we teach classes every week, but I haven't taught Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in a whole year. A whole freaking year. It's kind of crazy. Everything's looping back around. Literally about a year ago today, we were leaving a gym in which we were at for 10 years and taught at for 5 years to go somewhere that we were feeling like we were being pulled to go to. And check it out. Everything's made a a full loop. We're back to coaching 4 times this. Actually, we were coaching 6 days a week then, but you get what I'm trying to say. Everything's making a full circle. About a year ago, we quit coaching at a legitimate gym, not at our own facility or our own program. I guess it's not our facility, but it is our program, to make a full loop around again, to be coaching again. It's like my schedule all lined back up, except now, instead of just doing cardio or weightlifting in the morning and hitting the bag, I'm freaking getting a practice in. And then instead of going to the gym and hitting the bag and getting a few rolls in and then maybe having someone hold pads for me, I'm getting another practice in. It's just crazy. Crazy how things always tend to make a full flipping circle. Cycles. But anyways, I guess let's dip on out of here. Let's grub down on our lunch because I am hungry. I'm not nearly as hungry as I traditionally am. Probably has something to do with not freaking zapping a nervous system, but I am hungry. So let's hit the road. Let's go knock out this lift, and I bet we can even get a few seconds of a reset too. Lunch was pretty freaking fire. It definitely stopped the growling in our bellies so that we could go knock out this lift. And we're at the gym already. So I guess let's get inside. Let's knock out this lift. Let's get stronger today than we were yesterday. And let's head back to the gym to close our eyes for a second before we got to go in there and get those kids better today than they were yesterday, and then these beginners better today than they were freaking yesterday, folks. Folks, that lift was, if not the best, one of the best lifts I have had in literally ages. Like, ages. Like, I got to give 110% to every exercise. We still supersetted everything so that we could get more done, but I was able to give 110 freaking 1000% to quite literally every little thing I did. And that, folks, that makes me happy. Like, that was one of those lists where I'm like, I sat there and like just looked into the distance for a little bit after I got done. That was one of those lifts that, like, there was not another rep of any exercise I could flip and do. And on top of it, I'm always afraid to lift after practice because I'm afraid that I may like catch an injury or something like that. Because so many times I've lifted after practice in high school, early on in my early on in my MMA career, in college, and I hurt my back. Today, that was not the case. Not the case at all. Actually, we freaking absolutely blasted ourselves. And not to mention, we timed that absolutely freaking perfect. Perfect, folks. Perfect. Like, if we pull out of here right now, we can go to the gym and have like right around a 45-minute, like, just and breathe, just kind of do whatever we want to do for about 45 minutes. Then we got to run in there and people start rolling in. We got to open up the gym and teach classes. So if in future times, like, someone goes out of town again, or if they decide they want to do another class around that time, I would be most definitely down for it, and I would run this schedule because I got to kind of sleep in today a little later than what we needed to, hence why we were late this morning. But honestly, I slept enough. Like, I was really just laying there for like 15-20 minutes, and if I'd have gotten up 15-20 minutes earlier, we'd have been just fine and dandy. So those days that we can't get up, or those days that we don't want to get up, or those days that, whatever it may be, those days that we stay up a little too late playing video games and we need a little bit extra sleep, this may be a perfect idea, because If I don't have classes I have to teach, I can go in front of the gym and nap for like an hour and a half. So, and then we can still get in there and get a little bit of extra credit in before class starts. So, yeah, folks, I don't know. I think Tuesdays and Thursdays we may have a new shindig that we're doing, a new way we're running our days. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of things can change in a year. We've ran this schedule for a long time. Pretty long time. It is indeed time for a schedule change. And I do like to mix and match things sometimes, because honestly, we like to be a fighter, because it gives us the freedom to do whatever the hell we want to do whenever we want to do it. But not really, because we do have practices we have to make it to. So anyways, let's start heading to the gym so that we can go get these kids better today than they were yesterday, and we can weigh the negatives and the positives of this schedule later. Oh, and folks, fun fact, my car is at 100,900. It's at 199,984. 199,984 miles. We're gonna roll over into the 200,000s today. You've treated me well, little Scion. There's a few times where I wanted to get rid of you, but you know, knocking out a catalytic converter every year. But you didn't leave me stranded. You took me all the way across the country and back, and one time you did it on absolutely no break. Not me nor you. Talking to my car, by the way. This thing's treated me well. It's treated me well. Pretty cool though. I ain't never driven a car that far. I got it at like 60, 70. We put almost 200,000 on it ourselves to go all the way across the country and back a few times. But we did it all of ourselves. So proud of this car. Let's get to the gym, folks. And we have made it to the gym, folks. And I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean this seat back for a few, and I'm gonna take me a little cat nap, a little reset, close my eyes for a sec before we gotta go in here and get them better today than they were freaking yesterday, folks. Dang, folks, that reset was freaking amazing. It was perfectly timed. I feel nice, re-energized, ready to go and knock out these classes. So I guess let's get in here and get these kids better today than they were yesterday. I have no idea what their skill level is at, so I figured we would just go with like a knee tilt, like a chair sit position almost, and then work into the rear naked. But we'll see. We may deviate from that plan, but that is most likely the plan. Let's get in here and teach them a rear naked, because then at least I taught them something and I can get an idea of how advanced they are or how non-advanced they are. You know what I mean? You never know with kids. So let's get in here. Let's get them better today than they were freaking yesterday, folks. Kids class and adults class went just dandy. We, in kids class, I just went back a few weeks from what I was working in my kids class. And then adult class, I worked one of my favorite sweeps, which is a shoulder crunch. So, and everyone said they really enjoyed. The kids said they enjoyed. The adults said they enjoyed. Everyone said they enjoyed. So, I would say it was a successful day of getting better today than they were yesterday, every one of them. The shoulder crunch was a new technique for the adults, and the knee or backside tilt, whatever you want to call it, was a new technique for the kids. So both groups ended up learning something new today than they did yesterday, which makes me feel good. At least they weren't like, oh, this is something we've been over like 1,000 times. Nope, something brand spanking new. And everyone ended up understanding it and getting it. And then we had two of the kids in here who their parents after were like, dude, I ain't never seen them two roll that hard. Thank you. I was like, you're welcome, homie. You're welcome. Like they did really, really, really good. They did. It was like a freaking ADCC finals with those kids. They were like scrapping it out. It was very much enjoyable to watch. But from the adults to the kids, everyone understood the technique. I guess let's clean this joker up. We've already swept down the mats. We've already wiped down the walls. We've already wiped down the pit. Let's wipe down these mats. Let's sweep in the bathroom, spot clean it, make sure there's no freaking residue from soap or whatever else is in the shower that people put in that shower. Sweep up the bathroom, sweep up the lobby, mop, and get the heck out of here. Head next door to go let myself finish getting better today than we were yesterday. Alright, we have gotten this place cleaned up. Let's get next door so that we can get better today than we were yesterday. What a terrific day of getting better today than we were yesterday. What a terrific day of getting others better today than they were yesterday. What a terrific year of getting better every day than we were the day before. Let me tell you folks, I am freaking starving. And I am stinky, and I'm ready to get home and shower and hop on these games and catch some dubs. Actually, you know what? Before we pull out of here, let's pull over and let's take a second to yap. Let's take a second to freaking yap. Oh, okay. Now that we're back into a parking spot. A whole freaking year of filming myself every stinking day completed. It's kind of like a bittersweet ending. Like, I can't lie to y'all, there was a few times when like I would make these videos and I would really sit there and question, should we put it out? Should we not? Should we just stop this now? But you have a message you want to put out that hard work and determination can get you anywhere in life. You want to show people how far you can progress in just a year. The successes you can have in a year. How you can, well, we didn't know it was going to happen, but how you can hit almost absolutely rock bottom and pull yourself back out of it within a year. And how, which we also didn't know was going to happen, how life just makes a full flippin' circle. A year ago, almost today, probably about a year ago today, we started questioning, should we move gyms? Should we make this a full-time gig over here? Should we be training over here full-time? Really, really, really dive into ourselves and just try to take this as far as we can. We promised JB once she made it through school that we would bust her ass so that she can make it through school, and then after that we would focus on our career. That's exactly what we did. For the past year, we have really just dove into it. Not saying that we didn't work hard before, but this past year we have worked harder than I think we have ever worked in our freaking lives. From training 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. I mean, I got here at 11:15 this morning. We're leaving at 9:45. We were 10-hour day. 10-hour day. We left for a few minutes, went down the road, lifted, came back here, closed our eyes for about 15 minutes actually, because we heard a door open and we needed to go open up the door for the kids. So we closed our eyes for 15 minutes and back up we went to go teach the adults, and then head next door and get better today than we were yesterday. And it's just, this has been like an everyday thing. And who knew that a year ago today, or almost a year ago today, I would have quit at my old gym in which I trained at for 10 years and coached at for 5. Somewhere I thought I would be a part of forever, finding a new home And then now coaching here. Who knew? It's crazy. Things make a full loop. And then who knew that we would have to pull ourselves out of the depths of wanting to quit fighting. I mean, after that loss, I was pretty devastated. After that loss in December, I was pretty freaking devastated. Then we went out there and did it again. And then we were robbed. Like, quite literally robbed of a win. But it didn't hurt because I knew I won. And we just kept trying, kept digging in, kept competing. And then we did it again. And we won. And we did it exactly the way that we said we would do it. It's just beautiful. It's cool. It's cool to watch someone grow. That's all I can really say. This whole entire shindig was all to make me comfortable in front of a camera. Because them fitness videos, oh my gosh, they were atrocious. Because I'm wanting to make every little thing perfect. And nothing's perfect in life. We learned that over this past year. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can go into a fight, you can fight the quote-unquote perfect fight. It still won't be perfect. There will still be something that you can adjust and improve on. And I think I could say confidently that we are confident in front of a camera now. It's just like talking to homies. I just sit here and talk to y'all like I'm talking to my homie. And I guess I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for journeying this journey with me. I'm not saying that the vlogs are going to go away forever, but they're not going to be an everyday vlog anymore. Unless we're doing something exciting, we probably won't be vlogging too terribly much anymore. I mean, like the car show coming up, we might vlog that. Probably. We might get a few days of footage and put them together over a prolonged period of time for a fight camp. But it's time to go back to making legitimate content, sitting down a few times a week and really trying to build something, give y'all some entertainment. I've given you all the inside look of what a fighter's life is, the pros, the cons, the happy moments, the sad moments, the feeling like you're at rock bottom to the feeling like you're on top of the world. You've seen it all now. I just felt like there was a niche that needed to be covered. I wished as a kid, as a young athlete, that someone else would have put out what they're doing every stinking day to get to their goals, so that I can align it to what I'm doing every day. And I never was able to find that. And I hope that I was able to fill that hole for a few people, to give them a better understanding of what a fighter goes through day in and day out. Y'all have watched me almost die during weight cuts. Y'all have watched weight cuts go nice and smooth. Y'all have watched me have doubt. But in the end, all was good. And I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for journeying this journey with me. I hope that whatever else I bring, whatever content I end up bringing, whether it's gaming, whether it's challenges, whether it's eating videos, whether it's reaction videos, whether it's breakdowns, whatever it may be, I hope to still have y'all's undying support on it. Hope I still have y'all's support on the stream. And I think the only thing that we can do with this channel is grow it at this point. We did the hard part, the part that I didn't think I would be able to get through. I'm just still baffled. There was a lot of times where I didn't think I would make it a whole year. I would end up skipping a day. There would be something that I screwed up or messed up. But no. I cracked down, I focused up, and I made it a whole year. of pulling this camera out and pointing at myself, yapping, telling y'all how I feel, telling y'all what I'm doing. This was a fun time. It was a fun time of growing. A really fun time of a year's worth of growing. But I guess, folks, let's get our butts home so that we can rub down, clean up, and get on these games so that maybe we can get to around 75, maybe even 100, depending on how long it takes us. Again, thank y'all, folks. Thank you for supporting me, believing in me, and I guess just journeying this journey with me. Let's get home. And we have finally made it home after this long day of being out of the house. We have officially made it home. And traffic was honestly just a straight shot here. Nothing I can really complain about. I guess, let's take our butts inside. Let's edit this thing up. Let's clean up, get these dang germs off of me. Let's eat some dinner, and let's hop on the games. Again, folks, so much can change in a year. If you're in a great situation now, feel blessed, because it can change in a matter of seconds. Not something to be like afraid of. Like don't like stress yourself and worry over, oh no, I'm in a good situation right now and it might end soon. Like, don't stress over it. Just give thanks to God for allowing you to be in a situation in which you feel blessed right now. It gives you a reason to feel some kind of gratitude. And if you're in a bad situation, folks, if you're in a bad season in your life, just know that this season doesn't last forever. Everything in life goes in seasons, it goes in cycles, as y'all learned today. I mean, almost a year ago today, I quit teaching at a place in which I was a member of for 10 flipping years. Never thought I would find an environment that I fit again, and then come to find out I'm happier now and at more of peace now than I have ever been in my whole life. Like, genuinely, I train more now than I ever have. I mean, I get to teach more people martial arts than I ever have. I get to teach more people about fitness than I ever have. I get to touch more souls than I ever have. Life changes a whole lot in a year. Heck, life changes a whole lot in a day, in a month, in a week, in a whatever it may be. Everything goes through seasons. And if you're in a good season, feel blessed. If you're in a bad one, know that season will soon come to an end. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Something I really did not think I would be able to complete. A whole entire year of vlogging every day, 365 days, being able to get on here and just talk about the goods, talk about the bad, talk about what we're doing, talk about our plan, talk about this, talk about how life's going. I mean, I hope that through this process I touched at least one person, whether it be to look at a positive outlook on life, find the positive, whether it be to motivate them to change their life, to put down the substances, stop abusing them, to get out of the bars on the weekend and go and freaking exercise, to change around your health and to become the healthiest version of you can possibly be. I hope I just motivated someone to become better today than they were yesterday, in whatever avenue that may be. And most importantly, have fun while doing it. I hope that at least one person out there said, you know what, this kid's doing it, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna chase my dream. I hope that one person goes, I see this kid doing something that is a challenge. I'm going to go challenge myself. I mean, just the list goes on. And, well, I hope one of those happened. I mean, I can name 1,000 more things I wish. But we would be here all night. Folks, I made a commitment to myself. 1 year of vlogging. 1 year. Build as much skill as you can. Like I tell y'all, how are you going to get better at jiu-jitsu? Let's use jiu-jitsu, for example. How do you get better at doing jiu-jitsu? You do jiu-jitsu. How do you get better at making videos? You make videos. You edit videos. How did I get better at editing? I'm going to edit every day for a year. You know, something like that. And I can genuinely say I've gotten more confident in front of a camera. I don't have to have a script written down right in front of me to go through line for line. I can just pull it out of my soul, out of the heart. I can say I'm pretty efficient at editing now. I mean, everything that I wanted to get out of this, I got out of it. I got y'all to understand where I'm coming from as a human being. Yeah. The goal's been complete. The challenge was completed. The goal was a success. Now off to other challenges. Now off to other things, other ways to expand my creativity, to tickle my creativity. And I just hope that whatever it is that I end up choosing and whatever direction I end up taking this channel, I hope that y'all stay a part of it. I really do. I think that we have built a pretty wonderful community here. And the only people I can thank for that is you guys. Is you guys, folks. Every one of y'all. All y'all on the other side of this screen. It's y'all. So thank y'all. I can only see our channel going up from here. I have like a laundry list of content that I want to make. And I just hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoy it. This whole year of vlogging was quite a challenge for me. It was quite a challenge. There was days I didn't want to get up and yap at a camera, from being sick to injured to down in the dumps. A list of things, a list of reasons, and we did it. We did it, and we had fun while doing it every step of the way. Granted, some days were a little bit difficult than others. Just like I said, things go through a season. But every step of the way, I tried to have fun. I tried to grow. I tried to learn. I tried to improve. And I hope I did. I hope if you go and look at my first vlog to today, you're like, yeah, this guy has improved a lot. Whether it be in my skills, my conditioning, my mental endurance, my mental fortitude, my attitude, my camera skills, whatever it may be. Hope y'all also see that I've improved. Again, I can't thank y'all enough. I really can't. And all I can really say is I hope y'all like the route we're gonna take next. This thing started off as a fitness channel. I had signed up for a fitness challenge. I had been selected and nominated for a fitness challenge. We made it all the way to second place because of you guys. And of course we lost. But then again, the person who beat us had like 5.1, 1.5, whatever. He had a lot of followers. He had millions of followers. We started it, our TikTok, like the day we got nominated, a few days after we got nominated. There was no way in heck we were going to beat him. But we ran a hard race. I made a deal with myself that I was going to make some kind of fitness related video every day short on TikTok. Then it became I'm going to make one fitness related video every day on here. Or once a week on here. And then I was like, you know, I have a lot of other interests. Let's show them. So I threw them out there. I threw out gaming. I threw out my cars. I threw out martial arts. Then, because I threw out martial arts, guess what? People found out I was a fighter. And someone on one of my lives one time said, you should make a vlog of the life of a fighter. And I was like, I don't think anyone will watch that. Then I laid there one night and I was like, you know, that's a niche that you wished someone would have done for you as a kid. Do it. I'm not comfortable doing it. And it was a whole discussion inside of my brain. And then look at us now, 365 days later, we did it. We did it. We completed it. It's weird. Never thought that I'd be vlogging. It was always something I wanted to do. I always wanted to make content, but I was never confident enough. And then I just kind of said, screw the noise. Screw the noise. I don't care what people say. The preacher said something one time. And y'all have heard me say it into the vlogs a lot. If you listen to the chatter of the crowd, you will never run the race. You will never leave the block. Run the freaking race, folks. Run it. What does it matter what other people think about you? There's 6 billion people in this world. If 1 billion of them dislike you, there's 5 billion more who can like you. And you know how much 5 billion is? That's a lot. That's too many people to enjoy you as a human being in the first place. So, yeah, folks. Yeah. Don't let the chatter of the crowd sway you from running your race. Run that dang race. Run it, folks. Run it. Again, thank you, folks. More content will be out shortly. But for now, I guess this is so long. Till the next vlog or the next video. Y'all see me tonight on the live and every other night that we're tuned in to the lives. But vlog-wise, so we have something interesting we're doing. I guess this is so long. With that being said, folks, a big fat thank you to y'all. And I hope y'all like this next journey. Good night, folks. BillyGoat freaking loves you.